My name is Cora and welcome to Craftopia, where we are creating a safe space for artists and crafters of all ages and experience levels to learn, create, explore, and grow. I'd like to invite you to check out our website at www.crafttopiawa.com, where you can learn more about our organization and vision and see a list of upcoming classes. You can also follow us on social media at CrafttopiaWA. Now, pull up a chair, get comfortable, and let's get crafty.
Hi friends, today we're going to do some spiderweb weaving. So I'll be honest with you, this is a little bit fussy, but if you hang in there and you persevere, you will end up with a really fabulous spooky fall decoration that you can enjoy. And the best part of all is it will glow, at least for a short time. So if you're using a kit from Craftopia, you should already have everything you need. But this is a pretty easy one to reproduce as well. All you need is a little bit of yarn or string or something to make the web. Some glow sticks, although you can also use popsicle sticks. Obviously, they won't glow, but they actually are a little less fussy as well. And then I like to use some sort of adhesive to hold it all together. You can do it without, but the adhesive will just make it a little bit easier. So we're going to start by building We're going to start by building the frame of our web. To do that, we're just going to kind of crisscross our sticks and make this star pattern here. We're going to use our little sticky dot. You should have one of these in your kit. It will just be one dot, not the whole roll. And we're going to actually use that once we know which one we want to have in our middle, because your glow sticks will be all different colors. We're going to stick that on the stick and kind of wrap it around so that hopefully it goes nearly all the way around. These are stretchy. So as you can see, I'm actually just going to grab the edges and kind of smoosh it over. And that way it will stick to both our front and our back sticks. And now that's not going to hold it perfectly secure, but it will kind of help it from scooching around too much as we do the next part. Now it's time to grab our yarn. I've got two random pieces here that I'm going to use. I honestly don't know how long they are, so we'll just kind of see how far it gets me. I'm going to start with one end, and I'm going to take it, I'm just going to tie a knot onto my little frame here. I'm just going to bring it all the way in, tie a knot one over the other, tuck it through the hole, and then do that again to make sure it's super secure. Tail over the other, tuck it through the hole nice and tight. And I'm actually going to shove that down and see if I can kind of get it to stick onto that glue dot as well. Again, it'll just kind of help hold it all in place. Now, these are round, so they are a little wiggly. They don't lay quite as nice and flat as if we were using popsicle sticks, and they break. Obviously, that's how you get them to light up. So we want to be very gentle when we're doing our weaving, especially the first couple of them, that we don't accidentally squeeze our sticks together and activate them before we're ready. Obviously, if you do break them, you just keep breaking them, and then you get to have your project glow while you make it. They will continue to glow for several hours after that as well. So I'm going to take mine, I'm actually going to pinch my knot and kind of hold my glow sticks in place. And we're just going to wrap our yarn all the way around. See, I told you it was fussy. Our next one, so not the one I tied on, but our next one, we're just going to take it and go all the way around. Then we're going to move to our next one, go over the top, all the way around. Move to our next one, over the top, all the way around. It's not going to look like much at first. Hang in there, I promise it'll be worth it. Go to our next one, over the top, all the way around. Now, it doesn't too much matter at this point if your sticks are moving around, and if they're not quite where you left them in the first place, you will have a chance to adjust. So mine are going to kind of be wiggling here and there for the first several rounds, and then they will definitely stay in place much better after you get a couple of them in. Now I've got this tail here that I don't want, so I'm actually going to cheat and wrap my yarn around it. And so the next couple of times I come around, I'll end up hiding that tail into my weaving. And wrap it around. Okay, so there are a couple of different patterns that you can do with this little weaving, depending on how you are feeling and how much you want to cover and what kind of spider webs you like. Now, here in the Pacific Northwest, probably the most well-known spider is the orb weaver, And they are well known because they make amazing, gorgeous webs, beautiful, beautiful webs. And they tend to make them right at face height so that you always walk into them, even though you can't see them until they're already over your face. And the spiders get pretty big too. The nice thing about the spiders are they are actually very docile spiders. They much more prefer to hang out and eat insects than anything else. And most of the time when they see you, they will run. So even though they get big, they are not a threat, but they make some really big, beautiful webs. So I'm going to kind of copy them as my inspiration today. But you can certainly, if you want a more solid web, keep going like this and just keep them nice and close all the way to the end. That is definitely the easier option. What I'm going to do though, because I want my orb weaver look, I'm going to, here I'm at my tail, so I'm actually going to wrap around twice just to give it a little extra. And then when I come to my next one, I'm going to leave a little bit of space here. And this will make my web a little bit more open. Same here. Not a ton, just a little. And as long as I don't pull too tight or let it get too loose, it should stay there. All right, I'm back to my yellow one, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap around again twice just to give it a little extra. And then stay away. Oh, that one slid a little. That's okay. We can adjust that later. I'm just going to get a little further away now. I'm just going to keep going in this pattern and just stay up higher. They are sliding a little bit, but that's all right. We can stretch them back out. They're sliding because I'm pulling a little too tight. There we go. And we're just going to keep going like this. Oop, pulled that one too tight again. Stay put. If they're slipping around a lot, you can actually double wrap each of them. That will provide a little bit more tension for them. You can also, if you're really worried about it, tie little knots in every single one. Tying knots, I have found, does tend to break these a little bit more easily, so do be careful if you do that option. You can also just keep wrapping until you get to the height that you want, and then go around that way, and that will help kind of hold your yarn out a little bit further. Now, my little piece of yarn here is a little short, and I am very quickly getting to the end of it. So I won't be able to do too much further. I'm going to have a very small spider web. That's okay. It's just going to be a little baby orb weaver. So when you're all done, you're just going to tie a knot, finish it off. And then if you wanted to do it so that it was hanging, you could absolutely tie a knot and make a loop so that you could put it on your wall or your window or wherever you'd like when you're all done. And then also, if you like, you should have a fun little pretend spider that you can hook into your web wherever you like. And then you've got your little spiderweb weaving. And when you're all ready, you can crack those glow sticks and make it light up. I hope you have a fabulous time making your little web full decoration, and I can't wait to see what you came up with.
We hope you had a good time crafting with us today. If you have any questions regarding this project, feel free to leave a comment below or send us an email at info@crafttopiawa.com. And be sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on any future crafty goodness. Until next time!